Hello dear friends, welcome to a new reading from the moon phases. This is the reading for the moment of the new moon in Scorpio that is forming at 9 o'clock and 14 minutes PM Universal Time or UK time, or at 2 and 14 minutes PM time Pacific time, at 12 degrees and 40 minutes in Scorpio, in 4th of November 2021. Being a new moon, it's best for us to set intentions, because this way we can have the energy pushing us further and further. This is a general reading for all signs for this moment of the new moon, in order for you to be able to see how this moment is affecting you personally. You have all the details in the description box below. I give you the links to the site where you can make your own birth chart free of charge, and also give you an example in which you can see how to look at your own birth chart in order to recognize in which house 12 degrees in Scorpio falls, because the house in which these 12 degrees in Scorpio fall is the area of your life that is much more impacted. Please, if you want to see, you have all the details in the description box below. Also, I highly recommend Pam Gregory's channel. She makes predictions with every new moon, with every full moon. So please check out her channel. What I saw for this new moon in Scorpio, because we set intentions at the new moon and are able, we can harvest the harvest at the full moon of that same sign, and we can also have this harvest of the intentions that we are setting now. We can have it at the full moon in Scorpio that will form on the 16th of May 2022, and it's not only full moon in Scorpio at that time sorry, but also a total lunar eclipse, so it's much more intense. The harvest can be much more greater. But also, I'm sorry, I looked up the following eclipses, and we are starting again the eclipse season from the end of this year in 2 weeks. On the 19th of November, it's a lunar eclipse in Taurus, the sign that is right in front of Scorpio if you are looking at the chart. So everything that happens in Taurus affects also Scorpio deeply, and vice versa. Whatever happens in Scorpio affects all that in Taurus much deeply. We are all affected, because if you are looking on your own chart, you have a house in all of the signs. So I'm not that sign, so I'm not affected in a much deeper way or another. But what I wanted to tell to you, say to you, is that on the 19th we have this lunar eclipse in Taurus, and in December will be a total solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and all the 4 eclipses from 2022 are between Taurus and Scorpio. So it has a very deep meaning, this new moon, because we will harvest at an eclipse. And I told you, everything that happens in Taurus affects Scorpio and vice versa. And all the 4 eclipses for the next year will happen in these 2 signs. So otherwise, we have 4 planets in water signs, and 6 of the planets are in fixed signs. Also, the ascendant of the new moon chart is also in Leo, another fixed sign. So it's a lot of fixity. And water, and it's like Scorpio speaks about transformation. Scorpio speaks about the need of becoming much more, tuning in to ourselves, going deep down within, discovering ourselves, maybe discovering strength, secret strength that we had, because it speaks a lot about secrets also. It can speak about wealth, the wealth of the wealthy, secrets that has to do with that. But in general, it invites us to become much introspective towards ourselves, our life, what we can do to be there and observe from a deep, higher perspective, but much deeper, to go deep within ourselves, to look what's fixed in us, what don't I want to give up, is it worthy or is it not. And it's like also speaking to us about grounding ourselves in our own persona, keeping that grounding, but also learning to be much more fluid, like water. It can be that we will feel everything on an emotional level in a much deeper way, but it's also stand your ground, but learn how to move, how to go with the flow, so that water, when it has something that it's stopping it finds another way. So it's like ground yourself, but learn how to go with the flow, how to become much more flexible and fluid, in the sense that, okay, I have a limit here, or it's something that it's stopping me to go this way. No problem, I will go this way. I will approach it the other way. So check Pam Gregory's channel. She knows better than me to tell you all the aspects that are forming. I saw that the majority of them are oppositions and squares, so tension. I will look here at the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio with all the oracle cards, and then I will ask for questions, because we are setting intentions. The first question will be if there is something that we missed in order to release, so that the ground in which we are setting this intention to be as nurtured, in a nurturer way, as best as we can. So don't hold back with anything. So if there is something that we need and we missed to release, what's that? The second question, how can we align ourselves to the general theme of the new moon? What's the energy that comes in order to provoke us? What's the energy that comes in order to help us, to support us? So let's start. What message wants to come out to the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio that will happen at 4 of November 2021 at 12 degrees and 40 minutes in Scorpio, at 9 o'clock and 14 minutes p.m. Universal Time or UK time, and at 2 o'clock and 14 minutes p.m. Pacific time. What's the message for the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please? Kutumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust that you know. So trust your instinct, trust your guidance. He speaks about a cloak of wisdom. He's here in order to give you that cloak that will protect you with wisdom, to have access to that wisdom in order to be protected of whatever. General theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please. Thank you. Making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Take that cloak, become wise, and through that wisdom shine your light, because it will make a difference. Everybody for themselves and all together we will make a difference. General theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please. Message for the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please. Thank you. Laughter. Laugh as much as you can, because through laughter it's the easiest way to raise your vibration. Even if you don't have any reason to laugh, find the hilarious part of every situation and bring as much laughter as you can in your life, through yourself, with others, because you will this way raise your vibration. Raising your vibration, you will be able to not let yourself be affected of whatever is happening on the 3D level. Message for the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please. Thank you. Emotions are running high. With 4 planets in water signs. Okay, which one? The first. Okay. So emotions are running high. And I will also read this. A time for healing. Heal the emotions that are running high through laughter, through shining your light, becoming much more wiser. Whatever you went through, it learned you something. It brought much more wisdom towards you. I'm not saying it was easy, but you can do this. What's the message for the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please? What's your message for the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please? Gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. With this kind of acting, being gentle, speaking words of love, you will for sure be able to heal whatever you need to heal, even if emotions are running high, or maybe the emotions that are running high will bring from deep down within yourself that capacity of being able to, even if it's very emotional, to still be gentle, to still find words of love in order for you to be able to heal whatever you need to heal and transform, Scorpio, transform everything in a lighter way through laughter, and through that making that difference through your inner light that will shine far and wide. General, what's your message, please, for the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please? Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Have trust, have trust. I think that on the 1st of November, Mars is coming in Scorpio also. And Mars in Scorpio is that needed strength, needed energy, needed determination in order to continue, to keep on going, although you feel like it, I'm done, I'm at my lowest, or I feel that energetically speaking I cannot go further because it's much too hard. It's here to give you that surge of energy, that impulse of determination to keep on going, because Father Sky is also present and it's speaking to us to trust the unknown. Even if we are not able to see everything, that doesn't mean that things are not changing, things are not working. We are not able to see it yet. But this is what we have to trust the unknown and shine our light in order to raise the vibration so that we'll be able to bring that manifestation in a much quicker, in a much easier way without all the chaos. But sometimes chaos is needed. There are much too many. I'm sorry. Okay. Only one. The elephant spirit. Learn from the past. Learn from the past. Heal whatever you need to heal by being gentle, by feeling your emotions even if they are running high, because they are bringing you in contact with your deeper inner side, or in a much deeper way, in order for you to be able to integrate that wisdom and to transform it. Scorpio, that transformation, to transform it into something that it's of a higher frequency, that it's much lighter, exactly like laughter is. It's not that it's something to laugh about what we learned from the past, but through learning it, to integrating that wisdom, we will be able to see, okay, this is it, we learned from it, we won't have to go through it another time because we integrate it, and we are now able to shine our light even stronger, and through that to be able to make a difference, each and one for our life and together for the collective. So trust the unknown, or what was it? You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know, and you know that Father Sky is telling you trust the unknown because he's here. If there is something that we missed and it needs to be released in order for us to be able to put those new intentions in a fertile ground, what is it, please? The Hermit. The Moon and Two of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. I will take it with this because it has a connection. So the Hermit is also the sign that invites us to do that inner work, to make that inner journey in order for us to be able to listen to our own guidance, to listen to that inner divine sparkle that is deep down within ourselves, in order to be able to bring at the surface, if you want, the wisdom that is there. You already know the answer because the Hermit knows that he already has all the answer. He just has to go deep within to leave society for a while in order for him to be able to listen to his inner guidance, because there are the answers, and he's doing this inner journey. And it's exactly like that. Do your inner journey, go in research, listen deep down to your heart, to your soul, through intuition, through connection, through your intuition to your guidance, to that inner sparkle that will guide you and will enable you to bring out whatever was hidden or whatever you didn't have the courage to look at. The Moon, things that are being hidden, things that are not being talked, or the capacity that we have now to be able to find answers from higher guidance, to connect and bring information from the unconscious to the conscious through guidance. And that will help us to bring back balance, to look at things in the eye, maybe at some characters in our lives that maybe juggled with finances, maybe juggled with emotions. Player, they did the juggling for us to focus on what they are juggling, so that in the background they can do other things. But because we are focusing on the on this level, we are not seeing what is happening in the background. In order for you to be able to see all the juggling that is happening, all whatever is being hidden, not talked about, you will be able to see it, to understand it from a higher perspective by doing this inner journey. Go deep within. You already know the answers. Just have trust. Trust yourself. Trust your guidance. And be courageous to see everything as it is, because through that you will be able to learn from the past and shine. You will be able to see that guidance, that inner sparkle, and listen to it, and this will become even bigger and bigger and bigger, and through that to be able to shine your light in a much bigger way. What's with the moon, please? If there is something that is being hidden, the moon, sign of Pisces, sign of Virgo, but the moon has is sign of Pisces. Pisces is being governed by Neptune. Neptune has the capacity, if we are focusing on the low manifestation, low vibrational, that can manifest itself through anxieties, to fears, to what we are fearing. So have the courage to look deep down in order to see it as it is, so that we can learn from the past, gain that wisdom, and heal it. What's with the moon, please? Tell me more about the moon. And if we are looking at the higher vibrational manifestation of Neptune, it can bring a much deeper connection with higher realms that will give us the needed courage, like the Knight of Wands, who it's the light worker that has his own connection through higher realms, through which he's being informed what's the best way to act, what's the best for what he has to fight for, being courageous, being guided by higher realms. So connect through your intuition, connect in a much deeper way, because you will receive all the information that you are in need of in order to see whatever you need to see, in order for you to be able to take those decisions that you need to take, so that you can bring balance back into your life. How can we align ourselves to the general theme of the new moon, please? How can we align ourselves to the general theme of the new moon in Scorpio, please? The Sun, Eight of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles. The Sun is the most optimistic card of them all, a major arcana. It has the capacity of annulling every not so pleasant aspect of any minor arcana. It's here in order to illuminate us. If there was something that was hidden, the light of the Sun comes and brings everything into it shows everything, so that we will be able to recognize patterns of thinking, of acting, of believing that repeated in our life and kept us, if you want, kept us from being able to materialize much more than we can materialize much more. We can. This is a card that is speaking about self-mastery. Four of Pentacles is the card that it's speaking to us about that fixity, that I won't let it go. It's mine. I work for it. I'm not saying you didn't, but if we are so focus on hanging on, we can sometimes, because we all want security, stability, and Four of Pentacles, it's speaking to us about security, stability, but sometimes because we want this security and stability, we can cling on things that are not so good for us, or situations or circumstances or people, and she's clinging the character. She's clinging on these Four Pentacles and not realizing that she has the key to this trunk here. So it's always good to let everything go, even if it's hard sometimes. Let it go, because by letting it go, you are opening yourself to everything that the universe has to give you. And the sun is here. It can give you much more. But in order for you to be able, you have to receive much more. And it's here for you to receive. You have, first of all, to become conscious about patterns that are repeating in our life, to make the needed changes in those patterns so that you can bring the manifestation of this general theme into your own life. The sun is life force, is divinity, is strength, it's determination. It's bringing back joy into your life. You can achieve much more by doing something, learning something, remembering something that you enjoyed in the past, and for some reason you let it go. And you remember maybe what brought you joy, and start and do those things again. You can also learn something new, but in a very pragmatical way. How to bring things into manifestation, but not any things. Things that you are enjoying and that are bringing much more joy into your life, in order for you to see that life is worth living and it can be the way that you want it to be. Being like children that are happy and know that they have their whole life in front of them and can create that life that they want for themselves. What's with the Four of Pentacles here, please? Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. So the question was, how can we align ourselves through that introspective set of mind, of thinking, thinking back what repeated in our life, to make the needed adjustments in order for us to let go of things that are not working, the things that we tried and everything comes so hard. To open yourself, because I tell you always, when the Four of Pentacles comes, if it's meant to be yours, whatever this Four of Pentacles means to you, situation, circumstance, job, partner, relationship, whatever it is, if it's meant to be yours, if you let it go and it's meant to be yours, the universe will find another way to bring that thing back into your life. If it's not meant to be yours, by you letting it go, you are opening yourself to what the universe has in offer for you. And it's only the sun that brings light, that brings illumination, that brings joy. Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here, please? The Empress. And again, Four of Pentacles. So it's telling us exactly that. Our obsession of clinging on something that is much more little that we can actually bring into manifestation. The Empress, abundance, prosperity. She knows who she is. She doesn't question herself. She doesn't question her ability in being able to manifest everything that she wants, she needs. She knows that she already has it, and she's very grounded, but she's always keeping the connection through higher realms, and let herself being guided by higher realms how to bring this into manifestation. It's like a column of light that lets the wisdom from the higher realms to flow through her into the earth. And this is why the earth, when the energy comes back, because everything, it's both ways, the earth is answering the Empress with so much abundance. By letting go whatever you are obsessing to cling on to, will bring you much more ideas, much more creativity, in order to learn another way of bringing things into manifestation. It's like we are, through this clinginess, we are our worst enemies. It's like we are clinging on something that is not working, on something that is already to its finished, if you want. And if we are clinging on this, we will go with it. So let it go in order to be able to manifest much more than you are thinking that you are able. Where are the miracles? Trust the unknown. Learn from the past. You already have the answers. Heal. Heal everything that you are in need. Heal this belief that you can only have that and nothing else more than that. And together, Four of Pentacles with another Four of Pentacles, it's this Eight of Pentacles. This is a self-mastery journey in which we can become conscious where we are putting our own limits. Stop limiting yourself and let this Empress be activated in your own life. What's the energy that comes in order to provoke us? Five of Wands, combative energy. Everybody for themselves. Stress. What's the energy that comes in order to provoke us? Fight. The Empress and the Wheel. The energy that comes in order to provoke us, the stress, the fear of fighting, that belief system that only if we are fighting we can achieve prosperity, abundance, security. And it's like it's being destined for us to have to work very hard in a very stressful environment or in a very combative circumstance or in a domain where what's the word, please? Competition is fierce, and only by doing this will we will be able to move, to make the wheel of fortune to move towards what we want to achieve. It's the energy that's coming in order to provoke us. Let your light shine stronger. Learn from the past. This is the past way. Learn from it. Because through this, we only, through this fighting mode, to this accusing way, you had always to had answers why you did that, why you act like that, or whatever. We generated those things that now we are in need of healing. And this will be the provocation to see that we are much more. How can we align ourselves to this energy? It's like it's already here, but we have to believe in it. We have to dig deep, to go deep within in order to dig deep, to see it, to integrate that wisdom, to make those adjustments that are needed so that we can come out of this mentality, because this is a mentality that doesn't want to go away. Through that, the Sphinx here, it's like he's holding the wheel of fortune. Connect to higher realms, exactly like the Empress does, in order to receive those messages so that you will be able to leave the victim perspective that everything is happening to me without doing anything. It's destined. No. And becoming conscious that you are co-creator of your own destiny. And it's here to show you the way that you can achieve much more than you are thinking that you are able, with joy, with happiness. I told you, being a major arcana has the capacity of annulling every unpleasant meaning of any minor arcana, like the Five of Wands. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, but having the wisdom that the sun brings, the enlightenment, you will be able to go through this in a much quicker and much easier way. It's here to illuminate this energy that comes in order to provoke us about the way that we bring things into manifestation. What's with the Five of Wands, the Empress, and the Wheel, please? What's with the Five of Wands, the Empress, and the Wheel, please? Why is the Five of Wands, the Empress, and the Wheel here, please, in order to provoke us? The Sun and the Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So don't worry, Father Sky is here. Trust the unknown. It's here twice. It will bring everything into the light in order for you to be able to see, to understand, to be able to learn much more, and not only that, to be able to reach, to be upgraded, to go on another level, a higher perspective from which you can see everything much more clearer, and also to see, to understand how to be much more productive in a Pentacles, bringing into manifestation in a better way, so that you will have everything that you want, not only the Four of Pentacles. So it's here to provoke us, but in the same time, the energy of the new moon, it's telling us, don't worry, trust. It's here to bring everything into the light, so that you understand how you can achieve everything that you, not only that you want. You are not conscious, really, you are not conscious about how much more you can achieve, because it was being held. It's like the will was blocked, intentionally blocked, and it's being intentionally still keeping unmovable. But the sun is here twice. Father Sky is here. Don't worry. We have to look at it in its eyes in order to become conscious, to see it as it is. And because of it, it may be that this is the reason that emotions will run high, with all those secrets about which Scorpio can talk about. But don't worry. Keep your vibration high. Bring as much laughter into the situation as you can, so that you can move in a much quicker way from this energy. What's the energy that comes in order to support us? With the sun twice, what's the energy that comes in order to support us? Three of Swords, heartbreak. Some of us will be heartbroken from whatever we are now able to see it in its true light. But having the sun twice again, you will be able to go through this in a much quicker and easier way than you used to. Be gentle. Keep your gentleness. Speak words of love, even if your heart is broken. What's the energy here that comes in to support us? This energy comes in to support our heartbreak, to make us able to heal those wounds and go further, gain the wisdom. What's the energy that comes in order to support us, please? Ace of Wands, inspiration, force, determination, power. This is divine will. It's here to give us everything, the strength that we are in need of, and also those ideas, those epiphanies, in order for us to be able to leave this behind us. What's the energy that comes in order to support us? Knight of Wands and Two of Cups. Again, the Knight of Wands. That inspiration, that determination, that courage, that fearfulness in order to make that change from something that has broken our hearts, to be able to keep us open, with open hearts, with gentleness, with love, with reciprocity, with respect for each other. So although it is something that wants to hold us back, the energy that comes in will show us something that will break our heart, but also give us the strength in order to overcome that, inspired, illuminated, to let us, to show us how to still remain gentle and find words of love to each other so that we can heal this heartbreak. I don't have to clarify anything. So if there are another message, additional messages that wants to come out for each of the questions, what needs to be released, we have to go deep within in order to connect to our intuition so that we will be led towards whatever we need to release, to make that inner connection to our inner guidance much stronger, in order for us to be able to see beside this character that is juggling, and through his juggling he's focusing on our attention towards the juggling, to be able to see much more than that. If there is an additional message for what we have to release, please come out. The answer you need are coming. The answer you need are coming. If there is another additional message for how we can align ourselves to the general theme of the new moon by releasing this clinginess and becoming much more conscious about patterns that are repeating, in order for us to be able to make the needed adjustment so that we make the jump from Four of Pentacles to the Empress. Have that enlightened moment in which we understand what we have to change so that we achieve that self-mastery about the Eight of Pentacles it's speaking about. Additional message for the energy that helps us align to the general theme of the new moon, please. I will take this. Be bold and make the first move. Your commitment is being tested. Additional message for the energy that comes in order to provoke us with that feistiness, with that combative energy. thinking about we have to fight in order for us to be able to be abundant and prosperous. But again, the sun comes in and shows us everything, how we can be upgraded to understand everything from a higher level. Nothing is yet set in stone, so this is total garbage. It's nothing set in stone. And bring love into the situation. Through that, you will be able to change whatever the energy wants us to believe that is set in stone. And additional message for the energy that comes in order to support us, to inspire us, to give us the needed strength, the courage to heal this broken heart through gentleness, through love, through respect, through harmony, through reciprocity. Additional message that wants to come out for the energy that comes in order to support us. Believe in the impossible. Simple as that. Because what's Father Sky telling us? Trust in the unknown. Believe in the impossible. It's here. It was always here. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.